We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Keenum now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Fresh off the pick six. Here's Keenum. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here goes the hot. Blue 20. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on, Roger. Here, woman. Kill.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the 50.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
630. He's coming. Double up, double up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike. 258. Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Check. 53.
At the Redskins' 48-yard line.
You draw quarter. Check. Begin. Shift. Watch the shift.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and 19.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, Keenum. Got an open man, it's Harmon. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
Thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay, and Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Pull it together.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 12, Keenum, and his throw here's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there, to try to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-3-1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4 and 3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that'll happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Keenum now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 12 yards there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Keenum. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Keenum to throw again. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On 53. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, look.
Again, it's Keenum. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Keenan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Keenan. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Keenum going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch! Get 300! Get 300!
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers complete. This is Lewis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm scared.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Keenum to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
36, 36.
Yeah, Liz. Inside. Hey, high 7.
56,
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Don't be scared.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Keenum. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Keenum on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, go, Roger.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Throwing again is Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Kill. 61, matchbox, lights.
Show it.
Down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but it got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Rip right, rip right.
On first and 10, Keenum. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
26. Hey, exit.
Rodgers throwing here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Rodgers. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, 50. Hey, easy. All right, we're good.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Watch the edge.
Right left. Go to 50.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now a second timeout called for by the